RepPGHHipHop.com.
Chattering like bitches. They keep talking behind my back, telling people that I done changed.
Alrighty, sir. Today, producer Chronicles, we got the boy Mista Scrap in the house. Man, I got some questions for you, man. Cause you know, you sometimes you can be the center of a lot of debate and drama sometimes, but you know, this is a good chance to holler at you, man, because we can get into your mind a little bit, man. But producer Chronicles, RepPGHHipHop.com is where this is gonna be at, and we get into the questions for this guy right here. Matter of fact, why don't you just introduce us to yourself and who's in on your record label, because you do run a record label here in Pittsburgh, Statement Records, and you can just go ahead and give people a real quick introduction. You know what I mean?
Hello, boys and girls. My name is Mista Scrap. Say no. My name is Mista Scrap. Statement Records, Pittsburgh, PA 412 all day. Statement Records consists of artists known as Capital L, Scoot Hicks, Dre Lees, and we just added Shotty to the team. We also have a producer whose name is Jay Jones, and we also just added Donnie Jenkins to the team. So, hold on a second. Gotta keep it real. I'm just turning it down. I ain't answering. But sorry. Everything I do is always live, no crazy editing or whatever. But anyhow, that's what Statement Records consist of and who's in the camp. And we just on a hard working path right now, just trying to find a target market, you know, networking and everything, just trying to get the right people that like our music to purchase, come check us out, shows and whatnot. You know?
That's what's up. Alright, man, you a very opinionated person. Very interesting person from you know, different encounters and things I read online and talk to you about. So this should be fun, man. Let's get into the questions though. Now I usually have I got about 6 or 7 regular questions that I'll ask every MC, artist, and other. Well, I plan to have. Well, I got a producer on last time. I plan to have like T Jones here, you know. So, okay. But I got kind of some regular questions, and I got a questionnaire that is I call the lottery picks, where you just pick 6 numbers out of what I got 31, and then answer the question that I got on that number. But getting started first. How did you get your alias?
Well, it's interesting because when I was born, my dad was a boxer, you know what I'm saying, and then my first photo I was taken with my dukes up like this, like my very first photo. So then, like some people call me Scrappy and whatnot. Then I started coming up on the street. I was just hearing this story at a barbershop the other day. I went outside one day, finally when my dad let loose of the chain and let me go outside, and there was this guy, and he was like a bully for real. He was like bullying everybody. So I just punched him in his nose, and he just like went down to his knee, and then like all the kids threw me. I was probably like 10, maybe 9. All the kids threw me on their shoulder and was running me down the street going, Rocky, Rocky. So the next day I came up the street, everybody's like, there go little Scrappy, you know what I mean? That's like Scrappy Doo. So that's what they started calling me back then, you know what I mean? Then it was Scrap Loc because I was retarded on the block. And then I just grew up a little bit, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to drop the Loc. Growing up, I'm going to add the Mista, you know, so I went with the, not M-I-S-T-R, but the M-I-S-T-A, because it just had a little bit of, had a better ring to it, you know what I mean? So that's where the Mista Scrap came from. Yeah, I had this name since like years. It wasn't just something I looked in the mirror. I earned the name. I didn't look in the mirror and be like, my name's going to be Scrap. So I earned the name, and, you know.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Describe what good music is to you.
Real music. Good music to me is like real music. Something that you could, like when you listen to music that could give you a vision. I mean, something that'll take you off into a vision in your mind where you could like almost vision what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? It's not really all about how much the beat can make you move, but as far as if you take the take the instrumental and the production away if what's being said in the verse or whatever can make some type of sense to you. You know what I'm saying? Where as far as just speaking from the heart, to me, is good music. Lying and fabricating yourself to more than what you are, to me, is bad music. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
I mean, if I don't knock nobody for how they make the music, as long as they live that life or they have been in that situation, all of that is good music. I can't relate to so many things, but good music to me is music that I can relate to and that I've witnessed through my own self. I can't really say I like this song because it reminds me of me when it's talking about being in the trap all the time, because I really never was really in the trap. I tried it, but it didn't. It just wasn't for me. You know what I mean? So I feel like real music from the heart speaking is like good music.
That's a great answer, man. Great answer. Let's see. What can we expect from you in the next 12 months? And just so people don't know, they can also look up the rhyme calisthenics footage online and stuff like that, and you just may see this man. He's a beast as far as freestyling, and you might want to go check that out.
What you can expect from me, I'm trying to, they say 2012 is the end of the world, you know what I mean, but I mean, I really don't believe in that myth or whatever, but I do in the terms of my music and rapping. I'm trying to make 2012 the end of my rap career, is what I would call it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to focus more on being a CEO and a manager and pushing my artists. I'm trying to get Statement Records distribution deal, and if I have to let some of my birds fly away to get a bigger deal, then I'm also willing to do that. So like in the next year, I'm just working on the business aspect of things, you know, basically like Jay-Z taking off my jersey and putting on my suit, but I ain't putting on no suit. It's just that's just some way to make you understand what I'm saying. I just think it's just that time to, I've done a lot. I've been a lot of places. I've seen a lot of things, and one thing I haven't seen out of all of this music is the big check. You know, I never really, I did music for the love of it, but you can only do music for the love for so long. You know what I mean? Eventually you gotta move on with your life and do something where love don't pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? So right now I'm just gonna focus on being the CEO within the next year, pushing Statement Records to a level that it needs to be pushed, because I push so many things. I get myself involved in so much stuff. If I take away a lot of that and put it all in the Statement Records, I just feel as though the outcome will be a lot more successful.
That's
and better success than what we have actually right now. You know what I mean? We're known nationwide. We're known in a lot of different cities and whatnot, but not enough. You know what I mean? Just gotta, just new plan. You know what I'm saying? Just a whole, not even I want to say a new plan, just building on the plan. You know what I mean? Just like starting like building the building. You know what I mean? We just finally getting to the point where the foundation's done. Got all the insides done. Now it's time to put the brick on the outside and add the furniture. You know.
Any projects coming up?
Yeah, actually, I'm working on Tales of Jonathan, which is my last release. That's the title I have for it right now. Capital Wells working on a project called Guilty by Gender. Him and Dre Lees, they're also working on a project. It's called OD for Official Dudes. It's pretty much like they doing something. It's like for the ladies for real. Like, you know what I mean? Trying to put something out for the ladies to have something to vibe to all the way through. You know, Audio Weeds about to drop. That's a capital L Mista Scrap project, and that's volume 1. And we got 3 volumes, and then we about to drop BURGH Game Mixtape Volume 2. So they trying to keep me busy before this year ends. They trying to make me keep doing all this stuff. So
that's what's up. That's what's up.
That's why I turned this thing down.
You can take it if you want.
No, that's cool. I don't even want to talk. I don't want nothing.
All right. What is your song making routine, man? Like, how do you go about making a song? What do you start with usually? I mean, I know there's different ways, and sometimes you don't always use the same way, but primarily, how do you start a jam?
I usually keep the same technique. You know what I mean?
You write before you even hear the beat, and then try to find a beat to match what you writing, or you hear a beat and write to the beat? Or?
I write. I kind of what I do is I listen to the beat first. I gather the hook and the concept, you know what I mean, and then I write the verse because I'm real particular with music. I like for the hook to in the song to totally match. I mean, if the song is about I'm in love with a stripper, I might have a jam that's written about a stripper, but it has nothing to do with being in love with the stripper, and just it kind of fits, but it don't match. You know what I mean? I like it all to be compact into one project. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I usually go from beat to hook, then to the verse. You know what I mean? And I probably write about 100 verses at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Because I kind of wanted to make it match, and then I go out and ask, you know, people's opinions. But a lot of times what I also do is I'll just play the beat, and I'll go into the studio with no hook or nothing in the booth and just go bananas on it, and then I'll just keep going bananas on it with like different type of styles and the way I want to actually go with the delivery. And then what I'll do is I might say 32 bars. It was just didn't even need edited or whatever, and I'll just actually rewrite it and reword it, reprocess it, you know what I mean, and then come back and make it a jam, you know what I mean.
Word.
That's how I usually do it, you know.
Word. All right. Let me see. Who is your favorite artist besides yourself? Name one in the game. Name one in Pittsburgh.
Well, I was actually asked this question, and recently I did an interview with Mike Glenn at Goddamn Magazine, and I just really now I can only say the artists who are my favorite now was one of my favorites then. You know what I mean? Like Jay-Z's one of my favorite artists. You know what I mean? Scarface is one of my favorite artists. Ludacris. I just think about the artists now, and I can't really name a lot. You know what I mean? It's surprising, but I don't really listen to a lot of hip hop outside of Pittsburgh, period, in general. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm not really in tune. I don't even really have time to be listening to nothing else, you know. So
I need somebody though. Just throw somebody out there that you fuck with.
In Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're good at Pittsburgh. I was just thinking in general.
The industry. Well, you said Jay-Z, Scarface, okay. Luda, so you know.
Pittsburgh. Let me think. This is a rough one. 2G's is one of my favorite artists in Pittsburgh. I love 2G's, man. I mean, that dude he's just a monster. Like,
he got a unique style too, man, and he's always had a unique style.
Right. He's just a monster to me. Like he's a monster. That's one that I gotta sit here and say. And there's probably a bunch of people sitting over there like, man, he ain't picked me. You know what I mean? But like, I came up watching 2G's, and I always felt 2G's like for the longest. Like it's even to the point where I just hit up P Vicious and told him like, man, I'm trying to do a jam with 2G's because it needs to be done.
Yeah.
Me and him, we go way back, man. Like one time, real quick, they had a little battle going on. There was some Philly cats. This dude come running down the street, like grabbed me, was like, come handle this, come handle this. So you know, I'll say 2G's, and you know, I'm not even gonna talk about my artists because you know, of course, they're gonna be my favorites, but 2G's.
That's what's up. So, do I smell, Mista Scrap featuring 2G's produced by Mysterious?
Sounds good to me, because this is the deal here, because I asked P Vicious, I said, who's going to do the beat or whatever, and he was like, just get the beat, any beat, and you know he going to kill it, and I'm like thinking in my head, like, I don't want just any beat, you know what I mean? It need to be like 90s, just
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like, damn, like some SIBO / Spice Ones type, like crazy Master P.
Let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen, man. Yeah, if we can set up a situation where just like this, like both of y'all sitting here, I'll just run through a couple of my beats. Y'all both decide on one, man. Y'all can get it.
Word. Yeah,
so
let's do
we
that.
can just do it like that.
Sorry, even Jeezy, I know you're a busy man. I'll pick the track because I know what could work. You know what I mean? So.